Rules for thee, not for me. And if you don't follow my rules, I will dox you. These are things that actually happened from Hasan Piker recently on a Twitch live stream, which I'm surprised he was actually there. And it wasn't just a chair stream, but oh my goodness, now we have legal entities putting their takes into it and telling us exactly what's happening and what the repercussions are. So, if you don't know Hasan Piker, he is a nephew of Cenk Uygur from the Young Turks, and they are highly political. They have always been highly political, and complete hypocrites. A hungry hypocrite because he's got them hips too. Let's go straight into this article and just see what all we have to unpack. Twitch faces significant criticism over Hasan Piker livestream incident as attorney at Legal Mindset ramps up pressure. Now, if you don't know this guy, he has made the rounds, and no, he doesn't. Well, he picks the legal side. He's been on streams with people that I disagree with. He's been on streams with people that I do agree with. But for the most part, I kind of like this guy. He weighs in as a Twitch star. Sparks debate over platform policy and free speech, and Twitch may want to take notice because that's the headline. Twitch streamer and political commentator Hasan Anabi is facing growing controversy after a live stream in which he allegedly doxed a viewer while brandishing what appeared to be a weapon on screen. And we will see that screenshot later. Yeah, it didn't appear to be a weapon. It appeared to be a gun. Whether that gun was real or not is something completely different, but we'll make our jokes about that later. The incident, which occurred during a July 3rd broadcast, which is very incidental for someone who, has this political mindset that he spills out of his little, okay, I'm not going to say that word, like it normally spills out of his Armenian hating lips out the side of his mouth like a bowl of cereal, and you just tried to chomp onto those frosted flakes too much before the milk rolled out of your mouth. He has ignited fierce debate across social media platforms and raised questions about Twitch's enforcement standards. Now, we know all about Hasan's enforcement standards. He gets banned all the fucking time. And it's only for like 24, 48 hours. Despite all the egregious stuff that he says that is completely against terms of service. No, he can get away with it because he has... Garth Brooks has friends in low places. And most of the time, that's the devil and the guy who takes you across the river Styx. But he has friends in higher places. And people that say the right thing whenever it comes to these major media conglomerates. So that's why he gets away with everything. He has a name. He has a name so big that he can literally just chair stream and still pull 40,000 people watching concurrently. During the stream, he addressed a viewer who had reportedly issued an unpleasant message in chat that likely crossed the line. These are a lot of allegedlys right here. I want to see a little bit more, but rather than handling it in a way that may have been seen as inappropriate typo, Piker acted differently because he's been held underneath the fire for quite a bit, especially recently, as Asmongold has kind of like upped himself a little bit and taken responsibility for the things, and like people are lauding him a little bit more. Piker has just been like dredging down and down further and further, and now he's lashing out because he has nothing. He has no legs to stand on. In response, Piker named what he claimed to be the viewer's YouTube channel, which is fine because if you're using your moniker or whatever like that, most of the time, okay, never mind. I'm taking all of this back because they're on Twitch. This means that it is a personal thing. Unless they're using the exact same name on Twitch as they are on YouTube, this has now become personal for him. Aimed what looked like a weapon directly at the camera. Let's just go ahead and look straight down at it. Oh, there it is. What does that look like to y'all? Well, we know it's fake because he's actually using trigger discipline. and looks directly at the camera, telling the person to pull up. I wonder if he's just going to do the kill shot. Come on. From date night, he later claimed that the weapon was a toy or prop meant as a sarcastic jab rather than a genuine threat. But here's the thing. He can claim it all he wants, but that doesn't make the implication any less or more impactful. The fact that you did that in the first place with an aggressive tone means that this is a threat. This is my thing. We haven't even gotten to legal mindset yet. Yeah, this is the thing right here. Now let's look. There's not really much resolution, so I can see if the bore is. Yeah, I can't really tell. Good luck is what he said on stream. Well, which was covering his bases, I guess. But still, the fact that you're holding it out there while you're addressing this specific person, this does not look good anywhere. And this is something that's absolutely important and detestable to all of us. Critics argue that the combination of doxing, I wouldn't say doxing is by telling them their YouTube channel, because if they have a YouTube channel, then they're a social media person themselves. You know, if he says a real name or anything like that, okay, that's something completely different. We're in a completely different ball game at this point. But what am I hearing about this revealing personal information and brandishing even a fake weapon crosses a serious line? Though he downplayed the incident. Of course he's going to downplay the incident because he knows that he fucked up and he knows that's going to make him look bad. Oh, Twitch partner and popular streamer Asmongold, who I talked about earlier, criticized him as reckless and potentially unlawful. Now, the only unlawful thing is the amount of roaches in his house, whether it's a toy gun or not. You can't just point it at someone after naming their info on a live stream. Now, I need to see what actual info was relinquished to his crowd of absolutely insane, batshit crazy people. And this is where legal mindset comes in. The attorney Andrew Esquire, you may have seen him before. He broke down the potential legal implications of his behavior. So we're just going straight from him, an actual lawyer. California law, which is where Hasan lives, is very clear when it comes to brandishing weapons, even toy guns. And there's footage and evidence of people, like there was some kid, and they tried to include it in Black Lives Matter, who was shooting a toy gun, even though I think they had the orange tip removed. It was just a toy gun. And he was aiming at people, and the cops ended up, mowing him down. This kind of stuff happens all the time because you can't tell. And by the time you find out, well, it may be too late. You can't take these chances. This is why gun safety is absolutely pivotal in any time you're going to handle something, or when you point at people. This is why we've been told as kids, don't point at someone that's rude, because pointing can also equal whenever you're pointing something else. And how is anybody supposed to know if it's actually threatening? The fact that you're doing it in the first place is done in a threatening manner. He is absolutely 100% correct on this. Combined, though, with the fact that Hasan identified someone live on air, possibly incorrectly. Yeah, so he could have been sending people to the wrong house, because we've seen these absolute degenerate assholes go out after they've been doxxed, and now they're harassing and threatening family members, kids, all kinds of stuff. We've seen the swatting. You got a scenario that could be interpreted as harassment, intimidation, or even assault under certain statutes. You could also see terrorism underneath that. Maybe not in California. They don't believe in that kind of crap. They just let them in, but not into their own houses. But they let them into the country, or let them in their state. Esquire also emphasized that intent is not always a shield from legal consequences. Even if you say it was satire or sarcasm, the law looks at how a reasonable person would interpret the act. That's exactly what I just said. And this didn't look like a joke to many people watching. That's exactly what I just said. We don't know. Specifically bringing up that case where the little black kid was in a playground and he had a toy gun. He took the orange tip off and he was aiming it at people. We don't know. Nobody knows until it's too late or they're scared for their lives and they're pissing their pants. This is why this shit is not funny. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I should have made more jokes, but the more I got into this story, the more that I was just like irritated, agitated, and all kinds of angry that people think it's okay to get away with this. Now, if you say like, oh yeah, just go kill yourself or something like that, I can take that as a joke because that's basically like, yeah, fuck off, whatever. They're not going to follow through on anything. But the fact that he doubled down, tripled down, and then held a weapon, whether or not it was real or not, in the air, saying, pull up, bro. Come on. If this guy should be behind bars. No, Hasan's a piece of shit. Okay, I've known this for a long time. A lot of people will agree with me. A lot of people will not agree with me. And I'm pretty sure this video will get ratioed because it's got a lot of his stands there. His stands, what do you call females who just do everything? Oh, whores. They'll have a lot of them down here in the comment section down below trying to shit talk and downvoting the video. I don't give a fuck about that because I stand up for what's right. I stand up for what's true. This is Multi from Mouth of Multi. We love you. We stand for truth, justice, and the American way. And the American way is not to threaten people who just have an errant comment somewhere. Fuck off, Hasan. We out here. Y'all going by.